Stable. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Roll dice and woes of life. Love deprived, looking to revive. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, moments reflected. Often mirrors appear, clear, gritty from ear to ear. Craving and raining in rain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, in paradise. We know our purpose. In paradise, in paradise. We know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive. Are you my paradise?
Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark. Happy Friday to everybody. And yes, I'm talking to adults, so I'm sorry I was not raised right, apparently, by my mom and my dad. So I'm talking to you adults with my glasses on and my hat on. Sorry. My bad. Sorry. Can't help it. So I just could not resist coming out and doing this today. I almost did it yesterday. And then the more that I thought about it, the more that I saw, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist because to me, it's just, I mean, Dion's a grown ass man. If he wants to wear his hat on, he wants to have his hat on, he wants to have his glasses on, he can do that. But the problem is, he's always been like that. So, he is authentic. He is who he is. He does what he does. I don't understand the whole issue. Well, I do. I know Jay Norvell, the coach, former OU offensive coordinator, but he's doing it because he's at Colorado State. You just got Washington State just put 54 on you, okay? And then you're turning around and your program has not been relevant. Y'all are finally relevant, and you're trying to get exposure because let's face it, nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows anything about your school, and you're not going to continue to get people to come there. You're going to get the people who were at Colorado before who will be going to Colorado State basically. Okay, that's who clearly you're recruiting. So for you to come out and attack the man personally, you can say whatever you want about his coaching style. You can say whatever you want about his recruiting. You can say whatever you want about that. You can do whatever you want. But to talk about the man, I mean, come on. And I thought it was funny on Face Check today that he brought out his shades. Now, of course, I'm wearing Tom Ford's. So Tom Ford is my favorite designer, and I have a lot of his stuff. So I'm wearing Tom Ford's. But it's just funny to me. Nice plug for you, Tom. I mean, hopefully you want to give me some more. Cool, we could do that. But anyway, for him to hand out all of his players sunglasses, for him to inside, for him to do it to the ESPN, and then of course to Stephen A. and to Shannon and to Molly. And by the way, Molly, oh my gosh, she looked ridiculous in hers. And then of course he gave it to Pat McAfee. So anyway, it's just kind of funny to me that he did that because he's trying to draw attention. What are we doing? We're talking about Colorado State. Now, were we going to be talking about Colorado State? Yes, because they're playing Colorado. But were we really going to be talking about him associated with Colorado State? Probably not. We were going to mention it or whatever and then move on, which is basically what I'm going to do. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it, and then I'm going to move on because they're Colorado State and Colorado. The issue to me is it's a nighttime game. Now, big Saturday or whatever there, Fox. Fox News sucks, Fox Sports sucks, so they suck. So they're doing whatever they can. I mean, you're going to be Colorado 3 weeks in a row. Why? Because you can't get ratings. Because you're terrible. Your people are terrible. You're. Now, I will say this. I do like the fact that they are promoting Dion. I do like that. Other than that, I don't watch Fox Sports. I don't watch Fox News for a reason. The people are terrible. You lie on Fox News is terrible, and then on Fox Sports, you have the leftovers. And I'm sorry, I cannot deal with their coverage of NFL either. They're terrible. They're terrible. It's just sad. And it is what it is with Fox. I mean, they're second. There's a reason why they're second. There's a reason why. Because you're just second. I mean, I cannot stand Greg Olson. I mean, in the Super Bowl, he was garbage. He was garbage in the Super Bowl. He's garbage when he. I mean, they ran those commercials, because I do watch Colin Cowherd. I will say that I do watch him, and I got to see that stupid commercial with them talking about all the little. I forget even what it is now. And he's laying there on the deal, talking, "Oh, I like that." I mean, it's. Anyway, enough about them. But it's interesting that they're going to be there 3 weeks in a row because they can't get ratings. So what do they have to do? They have to be there 3 weeks in a row. Illinois and Ohio State and Penn State play. You're not there? Why would you not be there? That's a much bigger game than what you're doing in Colorado. And Colorado doesn't play until tonight, and they're on ESPN. And then on top of that, ESPN is there. Now, I do believe that First Take was going to be there anyway because Stephen A. and Shannon were going to be there because they're very close and very good friends with Deion. So they would have been there, plus the game's on ESPN, so that's easy. But Fox, 3 weeks in a row. Really? Because I can promise you, ESPN probably won't be back until they play USC, if it's on the schedule, because it depends on what other game is going on. But if Oregon gets beat by them this weekend, next weekend, gets beat by Colorado next weekend, I can promise you everybody's going to be there next week, 2 weeks from now, when USC and Caleb Williams goes against Shedeur Sanders. So, to me, I can't stand anything to do with them. I'm sorry. That's just me. And I'm joined by my guy, Nathan Taylor of Y&B. What's up, bro? You got your sunglasses on? You have your hat on?
No. No. I don't.
Why? Well, you're not talking to a kid, so yeah, there you go. You're not talking to an adult. You're talking to a child.
Oh, come on, man. I'm good, man.
If you're talking to an adult, if you're talking to an adult, you should have your sunglasses in your hat.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Hey, by the way,
I had to break that out.
I saw a picture of you today.
Oh, Lord.
I saw a picture of you wearing a Y&B shirt today from like 1980 something, and I couldn't tell if you were wearing shorts or underwear.
Really? Really? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing right now?
Yeah, and I saw the fro too, man. Woo, goodness.
Had the hat on backwards, bro. That was a throwback Thursday. And it was all about, no, Nathan, the reason why I did that is because a couple weeks ago, Sable, which I'm sure is the person that probably showed you that, because that's how she is.
No, actually, Carson. Carson showed me that.
Okay.
Carson.
How it came about was I posted that a couple years ago, I think, or a year ago or whatever. Maybe it was 2 years ago. I don't know when I posted it. And I had the old school Y&B on there when it was UConn National Bank, not Y&B. Okay? That was the old school logo. Okay? And so Sable was like, hey, we need to bring back that color because that's not the same color that you guys have now. Okay? It's a different green.
It's a different color? Is it a little darker or what?
It was lighter. It's a different green.
A little lighter? Okay.
Yeah, so it's a different green, but you can't really tell because that was taken with I think a regular camera. That was clearly not taken.
Back when you had to go get the film developed, right?
That's exactly what that was. So you can't really tell.
No, Randy did tell me though that he had a picture of you in your basketball uniform, and your afro went from one side of the picture to the other.
Why are we talking about this right now? Why are you bringing that up, man? Why?
I'm just saying, man. That's what told me.
Anyway, what I was trying to say, Nathan, was that picture was brought up because what we were going to do was Sable was like, why don't we use that same color? Why don't we bring back that old school logo back up because it was all one thing. It's not Y&B like it is. It's not updated. And so anyway, right. Carolyn hadn't seen the picture, so I had to go find it and send it to her. So that's the only reason why I popped up. And that was, when was I there? A couple weeks ago? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it would have been the 15th. Yeah,
it was Rocking the Root. So I guess it was 2 weeks ago. So that's when I pulled it up. And so it was Throwback Thursday, so I thought it would be funny to break that picture out. So that's why I did it. So it was kind of fun for that.
I was more focused on the shorts, man, to be honest with you.
Those were shorts, and that was the look back in the day. The high socks. Okay, you know. So
Hey, you know what though?
I had on my Adidas.
I think that's coming back.
They're coming. I don't know if they'll ever be that short again.
No, but man, I'll tell you what. I see some of these kids now, and I'm like, what in the world are you wearing, man?
Yeah,
Like, seriously.
Those. Excuse me. I don't know if we can even say this, but I don't know if nut huggers are coming back, bro. I don't know if nut huggers are coming back. I don't think they're coming back.
Well, I don't know, man. David Williams. You know, David Williams wears those short ones with those tights underneath them. So
yeah,
we'll
I
see.
guess you know what I should do is I should take a photo. I should copy and paste that photo and show it here on the show so y'all can get, because they are shorts, bro. Those are shorts.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Nathan, those are shorts. Why are you coming
Those weren't your girlfriend's shorts, were they? Were those your girlfriend's shorts?
My girlfriend was teeny tiny, and she actually lived across the street from the SAE house. It's right across the street.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah,
they were awful tight, too.
Yeah, I had some other ones that were, when they got wet, they were see-through.
Doing the Vince Young, were you?
Oh, my God. Now, that picture, those short pictures of those shorts don't exist anywhere, I think. Let me knock on some wood on those. Yeah, I only wore those if I was going to the Alpha Chi house or the Tridale house or the KKG house or, I only wore those.
Let me ask you something right quick before we get started.
Yeah.
You think Giannis was going anywhere?
Like I said when we talked about this a couple weeks ago, I said that when he brought that up, that he's not going to re-sign with them, I thought that was an interesting telltale sale of saying, look, I'm trying to win, and if you're not trying to win, I'm out. And which to me is a cautionary tale to the Thunder.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I mean, if you don't,
so where would you? I mean, well, what if they try to do what they can, but maybe they just don't get there? I mean, because you can only do so much. You know, with that salary cap, you can only do so much.
No,
but
that's not what he was saying. I mean, look at who they have. Okay,
they got some good players, man. They got some good players.
Okay,
they're old, but they got some good players.
Okay, if you say so.
I mean, wouldn't you like to have? You know, obviously he's going to be older then, but like if we in a couple of years are contenders, wouldn't you like to have a Brook Lopez as a backup situational center on your team?
Well,
he's a pretty good player.
I'm gonna say this: I think it was more concerned about the other pieces, because did they really put pieces together?
No, I mean Middleton was a good player, a couple of years ago. But
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I think Drew Holiday was a perfect fit for that team.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But now, do you really put him in there?
Holiday or Middleton?
Holiday is one of the best. He has no problem with Holiday. But remember, you had Joe Ingles. Right. You look at what they had around him. You didn't have anything, and I still don't like Bobby Portis. But what I'm saying is, look at who they put around him. They didn't do anything.
Yeah, you had what?
And you look at what the
PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker's old. I love PJ Tucker, but he old, man. Come on. PJ Tucker does one thing, he does two things. He can still play defense, and he can shoot from the corner.
Defense and corner three.
That's it. But he knows who he is. Yep. He knows what he does. So, yes. But is that somebody that you can win a championship with? Now, did he win one a few years ago? Yes, no doubt. But PJ, and I like PJ, and I like his style, and I like everything about him, and I do, I like him as just, as a person. I like the way he flows. I like everything about PJ. But the difference between what the Thunder is doing is the Thunder are adding younger players. But, you got a J-Dub, which you didn't expect, but you got a J-Dub. And maybe they expected him to be him. You know what I'm saying? That's possible.
Right.
We didn't.
Yeah.
So maybe the Thunder did, because they're the ones that drafted him. They're the ones that scouting went out and found him out in no man's land. And then all of a sudden you got Josh Giddey, who SGA loves. And then you turn around and now you got Kaysen, who he loves from Louisville. Okay, and then you've added some
Mm-hmm.
pieces, and I'm sure if you asked SGA if he had the choice between Jabari or Chet, he would take Jabari.
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
he would, I think, because Jabari fits more of what he's trying to do. But that being said, Chet is going to if he can stay healthy, his 12 to 14, 8 rebounds and 3 blocks are going to be huge for the Thunder based on they use him right. And like I said, I love the way that you put it together, bringing back the old Kendrick Perkins, Ibaka,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah, you
Steven
will.
Adams, and
Yeah.
then Steven Adams. Because when Kendrick left and Ibaka was left out there, it didn't work. So what did they do? You get
No.
Steven Adams,
Mm-hmm.
and then Ibaka's all of a sudden a beast again. So, that is a great analogy, and I think the Thunder are going to use it because as we saw this summer, he and Jay Will played great together, and with him being in the the off center side, playing forward. I thought that
Oh
was
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
So
For
Chet
sure.
may end up being good, but I do like what the Thunder have done around SGA. We're young, we're longer. We still need to D up on the mailman. Ace is going crazy because of the mailman. I don't know what his deal is. He already broke out one window pane in my window, in a window in the front going after the mailman. Stuck it because I have I live in a historical home. The little windows that have the small window panes. I think it's what is it?
Yeah.
12. I think it's 12 or 8 or 12 window panes. Chasing after the mailman, stuck his head through the window, through a pane.
Oh no.
Stuck his head through the pane.
Goodness.
Knocked it right
That
through.
stinks.
Stuck. He didn't hurt himself.
Oh,
But the
that's good.
mailman, I thought the mailman, that big old head came through that.
That's crazy.
I
Hey,
thought the mailman was
one
going
other
to have a
quick thing, and we can
Yeah,
go.
go ahead.
One quick question for you, and then we'll go on, or wherever you want to go. Do you think that Jabari is a better fit? Let me rephrase that. Do you think that Chet is a better fit with SGA and Josh, or do you think Jabari would be a better fit with SGA and Josh? So not just SGA, but with Josh included in that.
The problem I have with Chet and Josh, and I've said this over and over, Chet has to be fed the ball to be successful. That's clear. Okay? Do we agree on that?
Mm-hmm.
He has to be fed the
Totally.
ball with alley-oops and stuff like He has to be fed. Okay?
Right.
So I don't want Josh to go back to where Josh was for the first year and a half, where he was a
Where he's
feeder.
just
He's a
passing to
passer. You
everybody.
know what he's going to do. He's going to give up the ball. He's going to pass the ball. At the end of last year, when Josh started actually scoring first, passing second, okay, we were a much more formidable team. So that being
I
said,
agree with you, but don't you think?
so
Sorry, go ahead.
that being said, you don't have to force feed Jabari, which makes Josh
That's true.
that much more formidable. Okay? So
Okay.
if we have to force feed Chet in order to help Chet's ego, which is very large, okay? He thinks a lot of himself.
Unlike him, right?
No, I'm saying he thinks a lot of you, unlike him, exactly. He thinks a lot of himself. So you have to give him just to get his ego, so he'll want to block shots. He's going to run the floor. You know what I'm saying? You got to feed him. So now, do I want to feed Chet's ego at the expense of Josh Giddey being aggressive? Hell no, I do not want to do that.
No.
That's where
Absolutely.
I'm saying.
I'm 100% agreement with you.
So yes,
100%
that's how that. Other than that, that would be my breakdown between the two. Yes.
Do you think Josh got a little skittish? Because I remember watching his rookie year, and even at the beginning of last year, dude, he was getting his stuff blocked like crazy.
Well,
Like,
were you talking about going to the basket?
yeah, he was getting his shots blocked like by everybody.
But that was at the beginning of his rookie year. By the end of his rookie year, he was not. Yes, go back and look. At the end of his rookie year, and he and SGA clicked. That's why that last year I predicted 40 wins. Because I saw something at the end of that year. I was like, oh my God, these two are getting it. Josh is finally getting it. And then as we started rolling and Josh started scoring, that's why in that game against the Pelicans, and I want to say it was Josh Richardson who went to Edmond Santa Fe, I believe.
Yeah, when he knocked him out.
Yeah,
Yep.
and SGA looked at him and started laughing because he and Jay Wheeler. I mean, if you go back and you watch it, they both looked and was like, "What?" and started laughing, but it changed their mentality towards Josh. Like, oh, you're gonna be a
Yeah.
dog with us? Oh, we on. It's on now. Okay.
Yeah.
So he started. That's when because his little teardrop, which is not a floater. Okay, let's get that right, Oklahoma City people. It's a teardrop, not a floater. I had a couple kids, they're big Thunder fans. I train them now. I'm like, oh, that's a good floater. I go, that's not a floater. So I had to have one of my other kids, Eli Jones, go, Eli, show them the difference between a teardrop and a floater. And when you see it, they're like, oh, yeah, that's a difference. Yes, there's a difference.
Okay,
That's
so
not a teardrop. That's
now
a
Michael
floater.
Cage says,
We don't care what he says. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He played inside. He don't know what the hell he's talking about. But anyway, go ahead.
oh, that's okay. I was going to say, Michael Cage says, what is it? He says, a teardrop when you see one because it makes the big man cry.
Yes.
Right?
And it does
Something like
because
that?
it's off of one. Okay, this is the easiest way to explain the difference between the two, okay? Chris Paul shoots a teardrop. Tony Parker shot a floater. Okay?
Okay.
And
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the difference is Chris Paul always goes off of 1 foot, does he not? And yes, he does make the big man cry.
Yes.
But the ball goes
Yes.
up and comes down like a teardrop.
Line change, boys. What's
Right.
up?
What's up, B? Hey, I take
Hey,
care.
not much. Hey, Drew said that he could pop on real quick from the golf course and do his picks if you want to throw him on.
Oh, right now? Oh, yeah, we
he
can do
said
that.
He could right now.
Yeah, we
He
can
said
do
he
that.
could pop on.
Yeah, he can come on. Just have him come on whenever, and we'll go, and we'll get there whenever he pops on.
All right, cool. Didn't mean to disrupt you. I just saw the
go
group
ahead.
and I was popping on at the same
and so
time.
anyway, when you look at Tony Parker always went off 2 feet, always in the middle of the lane, and he punched it. Excuse me. He punched it. It wasn't an up and over. It was more like a straight shot. So that is the difference between the two. Okay? And when I had Eli show the kids I'm training, they're like, "Oh my God, coach, there's a difference." Yes, there's a difference. Okay, but you have to be knowledgeable and being able to shoot both, which I could. And by the way, Randy had a nice little teardrop, dude. His was pretty nasty.
I heard Randy had a nice teardrop that he would fake sometimes and go to a dunk. No? Okay.
Is Drew on yet? Is Drew on yet? So we can please get to Drew pick. Is Drew, are you on yet?
No, he hadn't popped on yet.
Okay, because I can't with Nathan right now. I can't.
He's gonna pop on though and do his picks. I was just giving you.
But by the way, since we're not talking to adults right now, do you have your sunglasses and hat on?
I'm taking the glasses and the hat. I love it. I'm standing by.
I'm sorry. I was gonna do it yesterday. I was like, nah. But after going back and start listening to the guy again, I'm like,
yeah,
really?
Once you start hearing it,
when you actually listen to it, I'm sorry. My mom.
I brought it up and I was pissed. I was not happy about it.
My mama didn't raise me right. Clearly, okay.
Oh
sorry.
Yeah, okay.
All the other people who raised me didn't raise me right. You know
that
sorry.
Like, that irked. That's one of those things that grinds your gears. You know. Like,
yeah, it's like, dude, what?
Like,
you took a shot for no reason.
Yep.
You took a shot for no reason. And
like it's just a shot at like
Deion.
Yeah, like just like why? Like I just don't understand.
But the whole
like,
point is,
why are you attacking somebody's character for no reason? Like it's not like he
talking about his mama. Like my mama raised me better, dude. You were from the suburbs. He was from the hood.
He's from Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah, and you go back and remember him with the Cowboys. Hey, Drew, you there?
I am here enjoying a little golf today.
Oh, sweet. I mean, Deion had everybody forgets, Deion had his own personal cowboy made up golf cart that he rode around in.
I'm up here at Deion's neck of the woods, up here in the beautiful South Lake Tahoe.
South Lake Tahoe.
Hey, gorgeous.
Oh man, gorgeous. Okay, Drew, we're gonna go ahead.
I'm just about to hit a birdie putt here on 9 coming in with the lake in the backdrop. I'll send you a picture.
You want to knock it down first, or you want to tell this first?
I'll knock it down. Go ahead. I'll just stop chiming in here. We're about to make the turns.
Okay, knock that in, and then when you knock it in, Drew, we'll do your picks.
Perfect.
Yeah. But anyway, but you know,
yeah, dude, I just don't understand attacking somebody's character like that for no reason when you don't. They clearly don't know each other. It's not like they went to the same college or didn't. It's clearly different.
Well, my deal
I
is
just don't understand.
well, my
It's
deal is
just
this: you have two black
uncalled for.
coaches. You have two black coaches. There's very few in college and Power 5. Okay, and y'all playing against each other, and this is what you come up with. You attack the man, and you are who you are. But you just got Colorado State. They were overlooking Colorado State. Do we all agree on that? Because they got to play
Yeah, they're
Oregon
looking
next
forward to
week.
Oregon.
They were really. I mean, okay, we're gonna play against y'all. We just want to win and get out of here. And then now they want to beat the brakes off of you. You know what I'm saying? They want to beat the brakes off of you, and they probably will.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad now. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
What is the line, Nathan? Are you and
it
and
keeps
Ben
going up.
What is y'all? Can you pull that up?
I think it started at like 27. It's already gone up to. Let me check really quick, but it depends where you go as well. Give me like 20 seconds. I'll be able to.
But
Nate, sorry guys, I don't have my computer in front of me today.
Okay, well, are you at the bank?
Yeah, they're doing carpet up there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Randy told. Hey,
I got about a 20-foot left to right downhill putt here.
Oh my God!
Did you go from a 9-foot putt to a 20-foot putt?
He did.
Yeah, I gotta have critical thinking.
Well, I can tell you that he's not making
figured
that.
He hit it past the whole 20 feet.
Hey, who all agrees that he's not making that? He ain't making that.
Hey, settle
he
down.
ain't making it.
Well, Trish can get it on film.
Hey, I'll give you 10-1.
Yeah, hey,
10-1 odds.
Hey, Drew.
That he doesn't make it.
Drew, let Trish hit it. She's got a better chance of making it than you do. Let Trish hit it.
Yeah, 10-1 odds that you don't make it.
All right, and I got 10, and you got 100.
Oh, look at that! He don't.
I was going to go with $1 to $10, but sure, whatever you got.
We can do that.
I want video.
Yeah,
Trish is doing a video right now.
Dude, you talking about? I work for the commander. I don't have $100.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Drew, he does work. He does
take out a loan.
Hey,
yeah, we don't do
Drew,
loans for $100.
Hey, Drew, tell me go around the corner and ask your mom to help you out. Or your sister, they're up in the executive office.
Well, your sister's animated today, man. I'll tell you that. Your sister's animated today.
Oh man, Sable's always animated. She has her thing. So they're Y&B.
Maddie, I misspoke on that line earlier. It's 23.5.
Oh, is it 23.5?
23.5.
Yeah, they're gonna beat them by 50.
That's got a chance. Come on back. Oh, well, owe you $1.
Oh wow!
All right, that'll work.
Oh wow!
That'll work.
I'll trade that for a beer.
Are you ready now, Drew?
Hey, tell me this though. What are the odds, guys? What are the odds I'm actually even ever going to collect that $1?
Well, the same odds of you. Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew. Same odds of same odds of him taking you to Mahogany for lunch.
Oh yeah, that would be 0.0.
Get her close, Trish.
That's what that is. So, well, that's hilarious.
Take a picture of that. Oh, we're going to.
You got it, Drew.
Right,
hey, Drew.
Hey,
Drew.
Yeah.
Hey, you. I take it you and I are the only ones with sunglasses and hats on today.
No,
I got mine on.
Whatever.
Oh, you got yours on?
Whatever. Whatever.
Can you see me there?
Yeah, I do. I can see.
Yeah, I'll give you a little. Hold on.
That's hilarious. Yeah, guys, I can see all these guys on. It's pretty funny. I'm laughing my ass off. These guys are hilarious. They're on fire today. They are on fire. Hey, Drew, you ready for your picks?
Not yet.
All right. But anyway, guys, hey, great weekend for college football. I'm excited about everything that's going to happen. I can see, hey, guys, all I can see is a Drew Hinthorn with a blue line. That's it. I don't know if that's a finger. I don't know what the hell that is, but I can't see anything. But anyway, it's going to be a great weekend for football. I still can't see him. That has got that. But anyway, did y'all watch the game last night?
Yes.
I watched the second half.
The second half?
Yeah, I watched the second half.
Can
somebody please tell them they can't single cover Justin Jefferson, please?
What the hell? Yeah. Well, that's because you remember last year, he put it on him last year, and he ran his mouth. Because Justin Jefferson only had, what did he have, 50 yards last year, 40 yards or something like that?
Yeah, he did another.
Yeah, against Darius Slay, yeah.
Ugh. Man, so many fumbles in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Justin Jefferson made him look like a ragdoll last night, man.
Oh
My
yeah,
God.
I really thought big play Slay with him calling himself that. I really thought that he's going to come. I mean, you got to be confident as a cornerback. You know what I mean? You got to have like a little bit of moxie too. You can't just like let people run over you. So I get like why you're calling yourself big play Slay.
Well,
but
he
absolutely
was.
got dominated.
Well,
He
last
got
night.
dominated by Justin Jefferson.
Well, the whole thing is, it's like, like Michael Jordan said, people talking about they haven't been dunked on ever. If you haven't ever been dunked on, you ain't played long enough.
Exactly.
And so that's how that works. You've played long enough, you've gotten dunked on. I don't care who you are, you've gotten dunked on. Okay? You had played long
Hawkinson
enough.
had a hell of a game.
So
Hawkinson had a good game.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
A lot of pressure, J-Dub. Don't miss it, but
Yeah, I mean he was clutch and like, man, what a bad beat. Like if you were gambling on that game,
I felt the wind
it was
pick up a little bit too.
you either got it at 6 or 6.5, depending on when you took it. And man, you got beat bad with that Hawkinson touchdown at the end with no.
well, it was 6 is what we had being at there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so some people you either got push or some people like if you bet it like even before that, you could have got it at 6.5. It dropped down to 5.5.
Yeah, well,
points,
here.
That was a three foot push.
Okay, well, here's the line from last night. When you see what happened last night,
and it was just a bad beat. That touchdown should have never happened.
Yeah,
and Hawkinson, and I know you're not a fantasy guy, Matty, but Hawkinson racked up like another 18 points fantasy in the last drive.
Oh, he did that many?
Yeah, he crushed it. Yeah, he crushed it the last
Yeah.
drive.
Hey.
He had a couple big catches.
He had like
two touchdowns.
four catches and a touchdown for like 80 yards.
Yeah,
He got it all.
Like
He pretty much had every reception.
Well,
he looked good.
Yeah.
Hawkinson, he was a great addition. I think he replaced Adam Thielen pretty good, but I still think they need another weapon out there.
Yeah, they need another weapon.
What
But
about DeAndre Swift on the other side, man?
DeAndre Swift is a beast, dude. That was a nice pickup
He was a
for them.
beast, man.
That was a nice pickup.
Yeah.
He looked good.
Kirk Cousins, 21 of 44.
All right, I three putted and pushed the hole. That was terrible, fellas.
Yeah, well, Kirk Cousins, 21.
3-putted from 20 feet?
Yeah.
You 3-putted from 20 feet?
Well, that's easy to do.
Out here faster than Carl is.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Kirk Cousins, 21 of 44, 364 yards, 4 TDs. Jalen Hurts.
He looked good.
Yeah,
he
Jalen Hurts.
He did.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, 18 for 23, 193, 1 TD, 1 INT.
All right, Matt, you ready to get to some picks?
Yeah. Let's slide back up.
Did he have 2 rushing touchdowns? Did Hurts?
Yeah, but we don't have that on there. Anyway, okay, Drew, you've got NFL. I have the NFL on. I had baseball on here too. NFL Cowboys -6.
Cowboys they'll be more than 6.
That's 9. It's 9.
Yeah. So Dallas should absolutely manhandle the Jets this weekend. As long as Martin plays, they should run the ball down their throat, and Zach Martin should be running for his life. So I really don't for the Jets have to feel like they got kicked in the balls and lost their quarterback for the rest of the year.
Yeah, the Cowboys are -9, over under 38.5 is what they are.
I kind of like the Cowboys in the over. I could see a 31-14
game. Okay, then we have the Eagles, of course, was last night. Then you have the Steelers +3.
Yeah, see, and I've liked the Steelers all week. I know everybody's kind of down on their last week performance, but I'm gonna stick with my preseason pick. I think they're gonna be all right. I look for them to bounce back in this game. I look for Pickett to be the double P. Yeah, we got J.W. Stevens gonna throw in the South Lake Tahoe lock of the week is Atlanta.
Oh yes. What is it, J-Dub?
Dirty Bird Shuffle. He says Atlanta. What do we got? +1. 1.5.
Okay, so he's got the +1 for that.
Hey, grab me a John Daly.
Take a money line.
Yeah. So maybe, if you got to do that, you might as well sprinkle the money line at like 145, I think, 130.
Yeah, +145, make you a little extra money.
Yeah. Then of course we have the Dolphins -3.
Yeah. Let me get
They
to my
look
pick
so
here
good.
real quick. Yeah, I just you know what I really like in that game is I really like the over in the Dolphins game. Let me get to it here, Matt. Give me 2 ticks.
Okay.
Dolphins Patriots. Yeah, 46.5. Yeah, I think that goes over all day.
Oh, 46.5. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Then you got.
If the Pats can score some points, I agree.
Then of course we have after that you have the Rams +8.
Yeah, the Rams really surprised me. So I'm going to ride them as an early season dog. Catching the Niners, that's a rivalry game. Man, that should
And
be. I think that's going to be a lot closer than people think. Early start out in LA, kind of a sleepy game. So I'll take the Rams plus those points.
And they started filming the quarterback season 2 with him, Matt Stafford. He's the only guy that signed up for it so far. So they started filming just this week. So I think he's going to have a little extra push.
Well, and I like he probably did that because of what his wife said. That may have had a little to do with it.
Peyton said that's the only guy that he can do it so far.
Yeah. Well,
nobody else to do it.
You know what? Most of us. Well, if you're single, I'm not doing it. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
If you're single, that makes no
family,
sense.
I think it'd be great. It's a great documentary series.
If you're married,
you get to record, you get to show your kids.
Or man, you could look at it if you are single. There's no reason not to get your name out there.
No, the problem is no. Hey, Drew,
going on
no. If you're single,
it could be like an extended version of Chris.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not.
We needed Jimmy G to do it back in the day.
My
goodness.
It would. The whole thing is single man. You turn around and you got a girlfriend and it's showing everything. Yeah, no, that ain't good.
He was dating.
That ain't good.
It could be like an extended version of Crips.
Yeah, it'll be more than that. Oh my God! Of course, we have the Bills here, 9.5. Drew.
Yeah, that might be my favorite game on the board. I think the Bills absolutely dismantle the Raiders. I look for them to take some frustration out. Home opener after that collapse last week. I look for Josh Allen to really step it up.
Yeah, I agree. Chargers -3. Man.
Yeah, that's a J.W. Stevens homer pick right there. A little San Diego laying the 3 points.
I tell you, dude, until they win one, I'm not going to take the momentum. I disappointed their Miami showing. That's terrible.
I agree. Packers -1, Drew.
Well, he's going against me. We're gonna do a line change, a high stick carry line change, and J-Dub says take the dirty bird shuffle, play the money line.
At the home. I mean, don't read into Green Bay winning the first game at the house. Do not. Defense kept them in it. Love didn't mess up. Total reversal this weekend.
By the way, everybody, that's J-Dub's right there. That's whose voice that is. Okay, that's not Drew. That's J-Dub's voice right there. What's up, bro? What you doing?
He's losing right now in golf.
Oh, Lord. Well, hey, it's just the front nine, Drew. We know how you are on the back nine. I played with you on the back nine.
Drew, I really like the Broncos this weekend against the Commanders, the Redskins, going to 3.5. I don't know what you thought about that one.
That's
I really like the Broncos.
That's in Denver, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
And it's in Denver, and then Jack Del Rio gets just dismantled by Sean Payton every time they play. He knows their defense.
And
I'm just saying, I hate Russ. Yeah, I hate Russ, but it's 3.5. I don't know. It's kind of like maybe you buy a half point just to maybe push it 3, but I do like the Broncos.
I'd probably take the hickey off it, pay the extra juice, take the hickey off it, and lay it at 3. That way, worst case scenario. Hell, at 3, I'd even probably just go money line it.
That's what. Yeah, I really think the Broncos are going to crush them. But yeah,
good. College football, Drew. You still like the Wyoming Cowboys, do you?
I do. Wyoming's my favorite game on the board, so double star that next to the ACT special. I'm going to do Wyoming plus the 30 points on the road with the Horned Dogs, and I think that might be the game of the day. That game's going to be a lot closer than folks think.
You still like Arkansas? -8?
Love Arkansas. Love the Razorbacks. Yeah, that's second that from J-Dub.
Yeah, that's at home, aren't they? Are they at home? They're
home against the Mormons.
In Fayetteville. Beautiful. Yeah. By the way, gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hot one.
By the way, if you've never been to Fayetteville, that's a beautiful place, man. It's really gorgeous. West Virginia.
You guys talking about the swamp? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm sorry, what?
There's a lot of ranked teams playing on the road with laying big numbers.
Yep.
What? Illinois, Washington playing big numbers.
Yeah.
Crazy line on the Washington game. Michigan State catching.
Yeah, but you don't have that on here, Drew. That's not what he calls.
What was that, Nathan?
That'll be.
You guys talking?
That'll be on Herbie.
You're talking about the swamp, right?
Yeah, it'll be on Herbie Husker Saturday morning extravaganza.
Okay. What are you saying, Nathan? I'm talking about Arkansas.
You guys talking about the?
I'm talking about Arkansas. I said Arkansas and Louisville and their beautiful place in Fayetteville. How beautiful it is up there. Drew, West Virginia -1.5.
So we've talked about this, in the past, and I was impressed with West Virginia. I don't know if any of you guys watched that game. They took a bad beat against Penn State. they've got a decent little squad, and I look for them to play well this weekend. Good quarterback, underrated defense. I think that they're going to be a little better. I think so.
And Neil
Give me
Brown.
West Virginia. Give me West Virginia against Pitt in the backyard brawl and lay the 2.
Yeah, Neil Brown and that visor on the hot seat, so they better cover the 2.
So they better cover it.
They're both on the hot seat. They might throw that thing in the fire and burn him at the same time. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
then Drew, next you've got your Cornhuskers -11.
yeah, hey, and that's not just mine. Cornhuskers. I know got 3.
She's got 4. She's got.
Oh, yeah. So Jada and I both are all over Nebraska, especially with Harbor Heinrich starting at quarterback. Line drop down to 10.5. I'm going to take the Hickey off of it. Play the Huskers in the first half, lay in the 6, and then overall the game is at 10. That's what I'm going with.
All right, sweet. Next line.
Northern Illinois doesn't have much of offense. They got decent defense.
And then you got Okie State. You got us tomorrow night taking the points.
Yeah. J-Dub said he'd like to chime in on the team total on Nebraska too, and that run the ball, run the clock, keep the other team off the field, score points.
Sweet, we got that. Then we got who we got next? We got
and he doesn't like Nebraska.
Well, welcome to the club. None of us do except the one person
Yeah,
over here.
Go Pokes, though.
We got one person.
I love the Pokes.
Yep.
Love the Pokes.
Yep, we got like that big time all day long. Then we got you have Minnesota +7.5.
Yeah, so that one right there is kind of pulling at me. I've been waiting for North Carolina to show up this year, and they've yet to really do anything. I hope that this isn't the game that they do it to an offensively challenged team like Minnesota. But on the flip side of that, if North Carolina allows Minnesota to stay in the football game in the first half and lets them get that big offensive line rolling, then I think you could see a close game, and I think you'd see North Carolina embattled in another field goal to win it. That's the way I kind of see that game going. PJ Fleck normally has his guys ready to go, so give me the Gophers plus the 7.5. I think the line's too much.
Sweet. Okay, then you got Missouri. Wow. +3.5.
I thought you'd get there.
Yeah, so Jay likes K-State in the game, but I'm going to lean Mizzou. I'm going to take Mizzou and Columbia plus 3.5. All right, I got to tee off. Hold on. Talk to Trisha gives a pick.
No, you don't want my
Then, of course, we have Ohio next. Put J-Dub on there.
You got
Oh.
Yeah, Trish, put J-Dub on there for Ohio.
We're all over the place. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate
Ohio +3.
Yeah, Ohio +3 is what Drew has.
I like it. I'll take it.
All right, I'm going to let you guys talk. I'm going to tee off. I'll be back.
All right. Anyways, Ohio +3, Boston College +26.5.
I hate those huge numbers.
Yeah, Drew is a big fan of that. You know how he is, but the rest of us are
Couple
kind
minutes here. So Ohio, I like Ohio at home catching those points against a Power 5 school. Iowa State is not very good. Boston College, we talked about this the other day. If you've watched them play ever up there in Boston, it's always a tough set. It's supposed to be raining, slow paced game. I think 30's too many.
Yeah, that's an awful lot. Okay, then you have Air Force -9.5
against Utah State. Yeah, they'll probably just
run the ball.
You said just run the ball. Just run the ball right there. Run the ball.
Use the military, man. Let's
run the ball.
Somebody.
OU Tulsa over 60.
That's the pick that I'm worried about is the OU Tulsa because, like I said yesterday, OU played really conservative last week, and so I don't think they're trying to crush people like they used to. Like Bob used to he used to put them. He'll go 80 points. He doesn't care. I feel like they're just trying to play conservative, keep the football with the new clock system. I don't. That's the only one that kind of concerns me, but I do like it. I mean, I still do like the over because I do think that OU would probably score about 40, 45, 47, something like that.
Then, of course, Northwestern and Duke over 45.
No.
Are you there,
Sorry.
Drew?
Go ahead.
I guess he's not. Go ahead, Ben. I mean,
you're
Nathan. I'm sorry, Nathan. Go ahead, Nathan.
No, you're good, man. I was a little jump on the OU line. I'm a little nervous about the over. I think I'm gonna take the under on that.
Yeah, that one just kind of makes me a little bit nervous.
Yeah,
they played really conservative. They're not doing they're doing pass run. So like even regardless when they take them out. So that's just the way they played last week. And I don't think they're trying to like put their, heels on throats like they used to, like 5-10 years ago, whenever they used to just blow them out. And I don't think they have the athletes to be quite honest. So I think it's going to be a little bit different. And Tulsa's a good team.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, they support. I mean, they have good players out there. So I mean,
well, let's be honest about it.
It's one of those ones that I'll question that one.
Yeah, let's be honest about it too. Washington's a way better football team than OU is.
Yeah, they are. Well, we're gonna say, I just don't like your quarterback. That's my thing. Northwestern and Duke. He's taking the over on that 48.5.
Yeah, he said the battle of the SATs. That was the best.
That was the best line ever, wasn't it?
But that was fantastic. He just said they averaged 28, they averaged 26. We're gonna go 54. that was awesome. I loved it. So I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna bet the over on that one for sure. After that
bust out laughing. I thought that was hilarious too.
Dude, that was fantastic.
I love that too. I was like, man, that is one of the great ones ever right there. That was a great line ever. Classic. Okay, then we're ending with Navy and Memphis. That's what we're ending with.
Yeah, the under.
Did y'all already cover
Navy
the
defense
ACT bowl? Did you already cover the ACT bowl?
We just got there. First one, we were at OU. We were at OU Tulsa is where we were at, and then we switched to the ACT
So,
bowl.
J-Dub, what do you think the average ACT score is of someone that goes? I think they take the ACT. What do you think? So we got an ACT bowl. You got the Duke and Northwestern for over 46.5. We'll call it the ACT bowl. Both ACT scores combined, it gets to 46.5, right?
That is, hey Drew. That's one of the classic lines ever, bro. One of the classic lines ever. Now, Navy.
That's so good.
Navy Memphis under 46.5, Drew.
That game was today, right?
They got tough on Minnesota.
Yeah, Navy Memphis. That's what you like, right? Over 46.5.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Correct. Sorry, we got a bear sighting out here on the golf course.
Oh well, yeah. Take care of that, man. That's what you need to do.
Hey, that Navy Memphis game was last night.
Yeah, and Memphis did not cover.
They did not cover.
They did not. They gave up a fumble in the back of the end zone, cost everybody's bread. Bad beat.
Bad beat. Anything else you want to talk about, bro?
50 points. That was an L right there.
You want to talk about anything else, Drew, before you run?
And I think we're out of here. I appreciate you guys, and I'll send you some pictures here from the rest of the day. And as always, get logged in, HuskerDrewPicks.com. Go Big Red.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. That was Drew Henthorn, our dude. I want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Collaborative Logic, for everything they do to keep us up and running. We're not sure we're going to have a show next Tuesday when I drop my stuff off, but hopefully they'll get it done. They usually are pretty quick if I drop it off early enough in the morning. They're usually done in a couple hours. Collaborative Logic, if you have any needs for computers, networking, website design, they can do all that. SRB, if you have any need for engineering, surveying, or planning, our guy Mark Long is the dude for that. Oak Grove Trucking and our boy Jose Fierro.
What's up, Jose?
And Greg and Max Nafee, we appreciate them for taking care of us as always. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank that makes things happen.
Yes,
makes things happen. Hey guys, I got to jump off here and help them with the office stuff. So
all right, well, good.
Y'all have a good weekend.
By the way, Nathan, I was getting ready to post that picture up on the thing, but glad you're gone. I'm going to post that.
You're going to post what?
That picture, but you're gone. Anyway, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Oh, you got like his underwear, all right?
Bye-bye.
Talk to you later. I'm bald. Go red.
Equal housing lender, member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to support Black, minority, and women-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com, or you can go into any of the locations, 401M for the main bank downtown, YNB East, which is on the Parkway in 66 or 39th Expressway, however you look at it. YNB Mustang on Mustang Road, 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Parkway off Garth Brooks Boulevard there in Yukon, just south of I-40. And YNB Peoples, 6201 Northwest 23rd between MacArthur and Rockwell, my spot that I go to, the bank that I go to. Now, back to the game last night, guys. Ben, just you and I.
Here, Matthew.
All right, bro. I appreciate you. Tell everybody. Hey, tell
Go
hey,
Big Red.
Big Red saying Big Red. That's hilarious. Trish Henthorne, you gotta love Big Red, Little Red. She's Little Red.
Love
She's
it.
not Big
Love
Red.
it.
She is Little Red, no doubt. But when she gets fired up though, she is definitely Big
Hey.
Red. Ain't no
Hey,
question.
she's not much of a firecracker. Yep.
Hey, she is. Love her to death, man. She is an amazing young lady.
Oh, she's an amazing woman.
Yeah, and to put up with Drew, oh God, bless her. You know, I don't know how she.
That's what I was saying.
Hey, that's a whole nother story in itself, Ben. But anyway,
Yeah.
back to the game last night. Jalen Hurts, 18 for 23, 193, but we don't expect him. I think he had another 60 yards in rushing and a couple TDs. Vikings, 374 yards in total offense. The Eagles, 430. Rushing yards, 118 for the Vikings, 259 for the Eagles, he was ridiculous. Swift he's ridiculous, dude.
That's insane.
He's ridiculous. 19 first downs for the Vikings, 24 for the Eagles, 4 turnovers for the Vikings, 1 for the Eagles. And, that fumble on that punt return, that made all the difference because the Eagles were struggling. And you don't fumble that, you got first down.
Yeah,
first down on
momentum was in the
25-yard line.
Vikings' favor. Yeah, momentum was in the Vikings' favor.
Yep.
That fumble on that punt, that was
big.
a dagger in the coffin.
It really was.
Yeah,
it really hurt them a lot. I really thought it hurt them a lot. Then, of course, the college football schedule. We have Penn State and Illinois.
Hey, did you see, real quick on the NFL, real quick, did you see that argument between Jalen and A.J. Brown on the
Yes,
sideline?
I did on the sideline. Yes, I did.
He's begging for the ball. I mean,
that's what they do.
I know,
Okay?
I know, but
that's
like,
what they
I
do.
get it, right? Like, he's like, we could be scoring a lot. Like, he was like looking at Justin Jefferson on the other side of the sideline, and he's like, this guy's just killing us. He's like, why can't I kill that defense?
Well,
that's I think that's what's going through his head.
Well,
which is fine. But you got to have that confidence, just like I said about the quarterbacks earlier. You got to have this, you got to have the confidence to be like, I'm going to shut him down or I'm going to make every catch. But like, it just wasn't in the cards. And like, but it looked pretty heated. Like, it looked like, I mean, I know that stuff can get ironed out real quick. You know what I mean? You're in the shower, you just shake the guy's hand, say what's,
well, not
whatever.
in the shower, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying, though. Like,
yes, I do.
But
well,
like,
I'm going to say this, Ben. I'm going to say
chatting.
this. Shannon Sharp made the point this morning. And what he said is, I would tell if I'm going against whoever the other tight end who is opposing me as one of the best in the league, I would tell my defense, don't let that boy go off. Y'all better stop him. Okay?
Correct.
So, but now last year, also, A.J. Brown got the best of Justin Jefferson last year.
Yeah.
And that happened
last year. He only had like a few catches for like 50 yards.
Yeah, so that happens. You see that happen. You saw Josh Allen and you saw Diggs. You see T.O. with Tony Romo. You see that all the time. The time.
And I appreciate that when it's needed.
Yeah,
and
but
I do think that A.J. Brown needs the ball.
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
I'm not an Eagles fan.
Wide receivers are divas. Okay.
Oh, 100%. They have to be. So
that's who they are. That's what they do. They want the ball. But Jalen Hurts is like, man, we're trying to win. I'm trying to get the ball to whoever is open, and you're not open. And the time that I did throw it to you, I got a pick.
Yeah. Especially going against the guy that he was, like.
So anyway, that's what that was. I don't really make any more of it. To me, I just laugh. Because to me, it's a wide receiver doing what wide receivers does. Because Justin Jefferson's getting off, he's not. The whole ego, the whole competitive thing.
Oh, I'm with you.
So to me,
I think you nailed it on the head.
That's why I didn't even say anything about it. Because to me, that's now if it happens again.
Yeah, but I saw that argument, but it meant to go on like.
But what I'm saying is, if it happens again, then I'm going to have some issues with it. But that's just to me, that was a competitive thing with Justin Jefferson with him.
Which I appreciate.
Which
I like that.
Like I said, Shannon Sharp laughed about it because he goes, I used to say that if we played anybody that was my rival or my competitor, I told my defense, you better not let that dude outdo me. And that's what he said. And if you think Shannon Sharp didn't get in John's face,
I love Shannon Sharp.
What I'm saying is Shannon Sharp got in John Elway's face. I can promise you, if the other tight end was getting off and he wasn't getting the ball, I promise you he was going off. But anyway, Penn State and Illinois. Minus 15.5 over under 48. And that was my thing about Fox this morning, what I was going off on. Is like, y'all are at Colorado third week in a row. Why the hell aren't y'all at Penn State, Illinois?
Ratings.
I understand that because nobody's going to watch. Everybody's going to be watching
Fox
ESPN.
dropped the ball. They used to have some pretty good people like
They're
in charge
terrible,
over
dude.
there.
They're
But,
garbage,
yeah,
man.
they dropped
They
the
are
ball.
garbage.
Like
They're
about, I don't know,
garbage.
about
They
5
really
years
are.
ago.
They're garbage. They really are. LSU 14 against Mississippi State. They're in Mississippi State, and I've been down there, and I can tell you, if you go down there and you watch a game down there in Starkville, it's a great place to watch a game. Tailgates are
Oh, yeah.
fantastic. Loved going down there. Had a fantastic time. Not as good as Ole Miss's, but they still have a great tailgate. Minus 9.5. I think they're actually plus 9. They're not minus 9.5. They're plus 9.5. Over under 53.
Mississippi State, they'd be the plus.
That'd
right
be the
there,
plus. Kansas State at Missouri. We talked about that earlier.
KSU's going to crush them.
I agree.
I'm with you. Bad.
I'm with you 100%. I think KSU is going to handle business with that SEC team, and it's amazing how the SEC is down this year. And the Pac-12, which is dissipating, is the strongest it's ever been in its last full season. Crazy.
That's wild.
Crazy. Minnesota versus number 20 UNC. I think that's going to be a good game, but I think Drake May has something to prove, and I think he's going to handle his business.
Yeah, you know what I think about
that.
Max, so we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I think that. Anyway, number 9, Tennessee versus Florida, going to the Swamp. The Swamp is one of the toughest places, if not the toughest place to play. Got to talk to my guy Ben about that, but he's not big. One of my good friends, Ben, he comes to the gym all the time. He's graduated from Florida. He's a huge Gator fan. Wife, of course, OSU, and they're going to Stillwater.
I love it.
And they're going to Stillwater this weekend. He asked me if I'm coming up, and I said I wasn't sure because Ace and I had a great time last week, so I may go, but I'm not sure if I want to go far because I get off early, so I may go up there, but I don't really want Ace there for 8 hours, 9 hours. That's a long time for him. So if it was only 3 or 4 hours, yes, I would love to have Ace at 5. Because last week we were there from 5 till 8:30ish. But
nobody got you a bandana yet?
Yes, I got him a bandana. So I don't know if I want to bring him down. I still want it to be. It's going to be a little cooler tomorrow, and he likes it a little bit cooler because he's so big. Needs to be cool for him. Yep. So Central, and then of course, it's 23.5. Is it still 23.5, Ben?
Yeah,
Colorado State, Colorado.
23.5.
Still,
and I took him at the reason why I said earlier about the line was 27.5 because I took him at an alternate line.
Okay.
I was like, they're gonna crush these.
And
guys.
over/under is 59. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to score 59.
Shiloh leads the defense. He has the most tackles in Colorado right now. And then you got they're gonna crush them.
And then you talk trash about their dad.
It came through a family thing. No, it's bad. It's bad.
That's bad.
It's gonna get bad. So
that's a bad deal.
I might even take him out 32, 35. I don't think he's gonna take him out. I think he's gonna just absolutely destroy him.
I agree. We're going to go over the Big 12. I mean, we're going to go over, the Big 12 games. We're going to do that. We kind of got stuck earlier. We're way off schedule here.
It all kind of
we're way off schedule because I've got to be in early today, so we can't do our normal hour and a half, 2 hour
you do
show
your thing,
today.
brother.
But anyway, Big 12 schedule. We already did Kansas State and Missouri. You got Iowa State versus Ohio. We talked about that early on Drew's deal. Still, I couldn't for Long Island and Baylor. Who the hell is going to even go to that game? I can't believe it's even on. Then, of course, OU at Tulsa at 2:30. That's going to be – I'm definitely going to watch that game at 2:30. That's going to be a good game to watch.
It's going to be a hot one. The heat's coming back, too.
Yeah, it's going to be hot. There, especially in Tulsa, too. It may be a little cooler. It may be a little cooler up there since it's a little northern than what we are, but still. Villanova at UCF. Didn't get a chance to get the line on that. South Alabama at OSU. That's another reason I really don't like going to those games because it's like, I just don't. It's 6 o'clock.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
It's South
That's
Alabama.
what I was saying about Tulsa, the Tulsa Stadium. If it's an 11 o'clock game, you're going to be in the heat. It's going to suck.
Yeah, I just not.
But it's
Well, the OU game's at 2:30 though, and so it's going to be right in the middle when it's going to be hot.
That's what I'm saying. The sun's going to be right overhead. There's
and I believe that stadium
there.
is. Aren't they east and that stadium is east and west too? I believe.
Yeah,
I think it's East and West Stadium too.
I think
it's
trying
East
to
and
think
West.
right now. Trying to direct myself. I think so.
I think it's East and West.
Yeah,
I think it's
East-West,
East and West Stadium.
Even
Kind
worse.
of like Stillwater. Yeah, like OU, like OSU's East and
even
West.
worse.
It's just
Even worse.
ridiculous. But you fit in. You put in where you can fit in. That's where fit in where get in where you can fit in. I guess is the better. Tarleton State and Texas Tech. Not interested in that. Miami of Ohio versus Cincinnati. I definitely want to watch that. Cincinnati 17-point favorite, 6 o'clock on ESPN. So I may just, may come up to Cats and watch it or something. Ace Love. Is the yards, is the back 40 still cut down? At Cats, the back 40?
What is the back 40? What does that mean?
The acreage in the back. The land
it's all cut. Yeah, it's all cut.
Yeah, we call it the back 40.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we call it the back 40.
I was thinking you were talking about the Cats 40 because there's a Twitter account or X account that there's just people running a 40-yard dash down that hill, and there's so many people falling. It's hilarious. If you ever get a second, I'll show it to you next time. It's so funny.
Oh, that is funny. Cats 40.
Yeah, they do it's like it'll be no offense, be two fat kids running down like.
Oh my God! Yeah, we don't want to.
We're
out on that. Pitt versus West Virginia plus 7.5.
Yeah.
Over under 51 at 6:30. And that's going to be on ABC. Which I'm just going. Why the hell would ABC put that game on? I don't get that.
I really don't like.
I don't get that.
Like I said, you better burn that visor if you. You don't cover.
I mean, there's not a lot of good games on. I get that, but that's what you come up with. BYU at Arkansas. Drew, of course, loves Arkansas on that. Wyoming at Texas, 27.5. That seems like a lot of damn points to me. Over under 48.
It makes sense. Mormons love corn. Hogs love corn.
Yeah, well, Drew think, what is it over that? It's 29.5 now. I got it. This is the wrong deal. It's gone up. So,
it's getting bad.
I do want to watch TCU at Houston, though. I do want to see that because, man, I think both of them are battling for the state. Houston can, they can't go 1-2 in the state. Only beating University of Texas San Antonio, losing to Rice and TCU. That's not good for recruiting when it comes to that. But
I really do think that, Caesar on that defensive line, I really do think he might have another. I mean, if he gets some pops, we might see him on Sundays. He looks good. I've watched a lot of his film. So, I mean, him against TCU. TCU is not very strong right now. Obviously, not ranked anymore. So I think he could have another good day, and he's going to be fighting all year. He might go pro.
Yeah, I'm.
He's good.
He is really good.
He's very good.
He's really good. He's really good. We got to dig deep into the Houston Cougars though a little bit more. Really waiting for basketball. Yeah. That's what I'm really waiting for because I love me some Kelvin. KU versus Nevada, plus 28 in Nevada. 9:30 game. CBS Sports Network.
Oh, Kansas is gonna crush them. I just don't 28. Plus 28 is a lot of points. Like
that's a lot of points.
At some point, man. You let off the throttle. I get that.
And you're on the road, Ben.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. Like, so at some I like KU if you do like almost like a first half. I almost like them 18, maybe 20-point favorite. But then like in the second half, you have a big squad. That's like back in the day they used to crush guys. Now teams don't seem to do that anymore. They don't seem to just put up besides OU the last week it was like 73-0 or whatever. It was like besides that it's like kind of.
Yeah, but they were terrible though, Ben. God.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like they should crush this team, but I don't think they're going to beat them by 28. That's a lot.
Are you there, Ben?
Yeah,
I lost you.
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
There you are. I lost you for a second there. I'm back.
Yeah, go ahead. I think KU is going to crush them.
Yeah, 28's a lot though. I don't.
That's a lot of points. I mean, that's. Yeah, you kind of start putting in other guys at that point, and saving injuries and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to put up this photo because our boy Nathan was talking trash about it. So
no,
we're on the.
I had the opposite of trash on this. I was pumped whenever I saw that.
Yeah, I was like, man, it ain't that bad, bro. I mean, and these are. He goes, you don't have shorts on. I have shorts on
every day.
I have shorts on. Okay, people, do I have shorts on? I have shorts on. I got the photo.
I don't know if you can see it. It's blacked on my screen.
Well, it just pulled up. It's a little. Okay. You're behind just.
Oh, there you go. I see it.
Dude, those are shorts.
You look like such a.
Yeah, shorts, dude. I mean, I don't know. That's the old YNB logo when it was Yukon National Bank. Before it was now just YNB. But what the hell is he talking about?
No, those are shorts.
He's like, you don't
Look at
have
the guy.
shorts.
Okay,
Those are short.
look at the white to your left with the little, sailor hat on or
Ben,
whatever
this is
that
what
is.
we used to do. We used to
But
play.
I'm saying, no, I know. I'm
Well, no.
about it.
This is the deal. We used to play for Little Kings, and then my girl Lauren Fazio had to make a comment. She goes, "Oh, well, my mom drank Little Kings." Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Lauren, bringing up the fact your mom drank Little Kings. Thank you, mom and dad drank Little Kings. Thank you, Lauren. Appreciate you.
Dude, that picture's epic.
Yeah, but anyway, so we used to play, and what I'd do, Ben, is I'd give them, we'd go to 10, and I'd give them 9 points and the ball. Make it take it. Make it take it. Okay, you get 9 points and the ball. You just got to score one time. Well, of course, they got the ball. I blocked the shot or stole the ball and scored 10 times in a row.
Yeah,
And then when they went, we went to
God.
the liquor store.
That's
Because
fantastic.
Randy was like, "Hey, I got the ice chest. Let me know after the game's
That's
over."
not Randy to your left, is it?
No. Randy's not in the photo. Randy's not there. No, he was there hanging
I
out.
saw the whites. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I forget who these guys are. I think
dude, that's hilarious. Dude, that's a great picture.
I think that's Charlie Amos with his hands in the pockets in the very back. I think that's who that
in the
is.
very back.
But anyway, yeah, dude. I used to have my girlfriend, my ex-wife, future wife, girlfriend, fiance, lived across the street in the Alpha Chi house, and she used to laugh because I'd park my 280ZX because before NIL was NIL. But anyway, I'd park my 280ZX.
Yeah. No,
across the street in Alpha Chi, park in the driveway.
It's been 10 years. You're good.
Yeah, and I'd park. Oh yeah, it's been 10. But anyway, I have on shorts. I don't understand what his issue is. I have on shorts. Got on my Adidas because the season's clearly over with and they're worn down. Yeah, Adidas.
With the high socks.
Yeah, with the high socks, short shorts, tight T-shirt. See,
you're ripped too in that. You look good.
Yeah, that was after the season, so I was actually a little bit fat right there because that was after the season. So, but yeah, it's pretty funny.
You're a lean machine right there.
Yeah,
brother.
a little lean. I was 225.
Dude, the hair.
Yeah, I was 225 there with afro out. Yeah, the good
time. I've always wanted an afro, but my hair won't do it.
Yeah, I had my OSU hat on backwards, of course. Unlike today, got it on today because we gotta
get that same shirt redone.
Yeah,
like the same thing.
Well, that's what
it'd be like throwbacks.
Well, like I was telling him, that's how it all got brought up. A couple weeks ago, Drew's sister Sable was talking to her mom Carolyn, and Carolyn was like, "What picture?" So I had to go find the picture. And then I sent it to her because it has the old YNB logo when it was UConn National Bank. And
that's who we send the burn-ins to every week.
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
I got you.
And so
that's mom.
You would have met her had you came over to the bank instead of hanging out around.
You were there that day,
dude. I
don't know how I didn't do my research.
How did you not know the bank was literally Ben? You're on the phone and we're looking right at the stage.
I know, but you guys were gone at that point.
No. We were there.
Oh,
we were there till 3.
I really messed up.
We were there to 3:45, and I
left. I was not there at 3:45. I did the show with you, and then I went up there probably. I think I went up there like 5.
Okay, then I had already left because
you said that's what you said. You said you went over to Grady's.
I walked across
and you're like, I'm out of here.
I walked across.
Then I got there, and then I saw it, and I was like, oh man, I really messed this one up.
Which I love. Which my thing has been, I love Grady's. I've been to Grady's.
30
times.
What you're saying though.
Yeah, but that was the worst. That was the worst.
Yeah,
I did not like.
Feel you.
I had to get out of there, man. It was
I understand
bad,
that.
So,
but yeah, dude, that's awesome, dude. Carolyn seems great. Like we got to send her some more burn-ins next time. We're over there.
Yeah, well, we don't go again until 2 weeks. What is it? The 28th is the next time we'll be there. The 28th of this month. We're always at YNB on the last Thursday of the month.
Perfect.
So we'll be there for that. And so, but she didn't always want them. Sometimes she wants them, sometimes she doesn't. So
I understand that. Yeah, I like Chipotle most of the time. So I'm like,
well, because I'm normally there every Tuesday, and I did not go. I have not gone. I have not been out. I've been at the house every day this week because when it's raining or whatever, it's about to rain. I do not get my equipment out at all. I can't take any chances. I can't take any chances on. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's not even cloudy outside, bro. It's cloudy." And the last thing I want is to be out and about. I said because when I get done training, when I get done with the show, I have to go work and train kids. So if I said I'm training, I said my car's and my car is all in and my equipment's all in the car. I can't take a chance on that. You know, it starts raining later.
100%.
I got my equipment. I said, I'm not doing that. So, but anyway, bro, hey, I'm out of here. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, brother.
Hey,
Cheers.
good one. Good
conversation
cheers.
today. All right?
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
good one,
appreciate
all
it. It was my guy, High Stick Harry, Ben Dillman, on the show talking about a little football. Had a great day. Yes, I did have my glasses on and my hat. Talking to adults. Ridiculous.
Hey, I'm wearing mine on.
Yeah.
I still got mine on.
Yeah, I took them off.
It was hard to read the. Yeah, it was hard to read the computer a little bit.
That's why I took mine. I had to put my
slide
glasses
them down. You had to slide them down like the old wives. It's all good.
That's funny. So I appreciate it. Anyway, everybody have a fantastic Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Go Pokes and go. What's that other school? You know, one that, whoever they are. Yeah, that's in Tulsa. Yeah, go them. Have a